everyone is saying, we apply every day. We are sending CVs to these companies, but then who's getting employed? Because we don't see anyone saying, okay, guys, I was unemployed and then now I got a job. People are busy asking themselves, we are applying, but no one is getting a job. Then who is getting these jobs? Because we do see these posts being out there to say, there's a job post here, there's a job post here. But then who is getting employed? The answer is simple. People who are getting employed in those job posts that you see every day in those platforms where they're advertising their jobs, it's actually the same people who are working. The people who are not working, they're gonna struggle with getting a job, because remember, these companies, they are not really looking for someone who's unemployed. These companies are not looking for someone who's unemployed. If you're unemployed, you're gonna struggle getting a job. Trust me. Because this is the reason. If you're unemployed and you're looking for a job, these companies, they take you as if you were sitting at home and doing nothing, and now your skills and everything has rusted. So now, when they think of employing someone like that, someone who's been unemployed, to them it's like you are giving them more struggle, because now they have to teach you the job. They have to now teach you a lot of things. But if you're taking someone from another company, putting them in your company, then it's easier like that. So that is why people who are unemployed, when on your CV, they can see that this guy is not employed currently, then you are in trouble, because the companies are not going to take you. The companies are only taking people who are employed currently, because they're looking for people who are relevant in the industry. They want people who who knows people in the industry, because these companies, they're actually looking for people who they can use their connections in order for them to gain business in the industry. So that is why you find unemployed people struggling to get jobs. Whereas the people who are employed, it's easier for them to move from job to job. Like, it's easier for them, they're just moving around. And then the people who are unemployed, they're struggling there. They're busy wondering, guys, we're applying every day, but no one is getting these jobs. Why? Because we're all applying here every day. Why are we not getting this job? If we're not getting these jobs, then who's getting these jobs? Because we're always applying here. And the answer is simple. The answer is simple. The people who get employed in these job posts that you see every day, it's the same people who are working. They just get transfers. Like, you go from one company to another. So there's no solution actually for the people who are unemployed. The reason why I'm saying there's no solution for people who are unemployed is because the number of graduates is increasing every year. The number of graduates, it increases every year. But the number of companies that are supposed to employ these graduates, they're not going up. The numbers are not increasing. The companies, they just stay the same. They retrench. So it means more people looking for jobs now. So it's still going to be tough. It's still going to be very, very, very tough for people to find jobs. I always feel sorry for people who I always see there on the queues. A lot of people, you find them at police station there doing some what do they call this? They're certifying there. They're certifying, trying to get a job there. They're sending each other this job post. Bruh, did you see this company's like, it has a job post, like there's a vacancy opened there. And I'm like, hey man, apply. I'm not saying give up, but apply, bro. Thing is, I know how these companies moves. I've been in the industry. I once worked before. I didn't just become unemployed. No. At some point I was working. Actually I never worked. Huh? All my life I've been doing internships. I can't believe all my life I've been doing internships. I never got like a serious job. All my life I've been doing internships. So I've just been an intern ever since, unfortunately. But hey man, I've been looking at guys sharing job posts to me. And I told them, guys, I am going to apply to some, but not to all the job posts that you guys send me. I am going to apply, but applying to this job post, it doesn't guarantee that maybe you're even going to get a call. You're not even going to get the call, because sometimes you apply, but then the people who are going to get employed in that job post, they're already known in those companies. So sending out those job posts is just a formality thing, unfortunately. And the youth of South Africa doesn't know some of these things, and they are out there suffering, struggling, bro. Like, they're trying to get these jobs, but these jobs, they're actually secured for certain people. People, they don't know that they are applying in these jobs, and these jobs, they're actually secured for certain people. As you are applying, there's thousands of other people who have applied in the same job post, and those people also, they are just like you. They're not going to get that job. That job is already for someone. Nepotism, you can call it nepotism. Others, they call it connection, but it's the same thing. Just referrals to other people, because they just refer to the people that they know. You know, one day I went to this other company where I apply in this company because I need a job. So the other week I took a step and I said, no, I'm gonna go to this company, and I want to talk to the people who employ people there. I wanted to talk to the manager actually. So I went to that company. I went to the reception. Got to the reception. I got this other lady. I don't know if she's an admin there or not. But I spoke to her. I told her, hey man, I need to talk to your manager here. She was like, my manager, we've got separate managers here. I was like, okay, cool. I want the manager that deals with this, right? And then I mentioned the job that I want. And then the lady said, no, that manager is not here today, right? And then I was like, okay, it's cool. Then I left. As I was leaving, I met this other guy who works in the same company. That guy was on lunch, but he was outside. Then that guy called me. He was like, hey man, I see you're talking to our admin there. Hey, what do you want? Yeah, and then I told the guy, I was like, hey my man, I'm looking for a job in this company. So is there anything you can help me with? Because I was looking for a manager because I wanted to sell myself. I understand that sending these CVs doesn't work anymore. So